Welcome everyone to this episode of our Corktown Q&A series, brought to you this time by Starting Line Health and Fitness. Looking to get an edge on your opponents? Don't wait. Contact our expert trainers at 248-844-3913 or visit us at startinglinehealthandfitness.com. Hard work pays off. I'm your host, Dan Kotnik. Thanks for joining us today. We're giving our Corktown AFC fans an in-depth look at the inaugural team coming up this year, and today we're joined by two players who are not only teammates now, but have had some success as teammates before. It's Zoe Hudson and Alexa Sabbagh. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Definitely. So let's start at the beginning. For you guys, what was the start of soccer like for you guys? What was the environment like around soccer when you were first getting started? What was the impetus for you to get started in your soccer career? Alexa, if you want to start us off.
Yeah, so I started when I was about 7 years old. I played for a local Dearborn team, and actually my dad was my first coach, so he was the main reason why I even began to play. As I grew older, I obviously got more competitive, so I ended up playing for a travel team in Dearborn, and then I started guest playing with a couple WASA teams. And then in about 2013, 2014, I joined the Hawks, and that was where I ended up finishing my club career.
Awesome. And Zoe?
I started playing soccer when I was about 5. I played for the local recreational teams. And then I worked my way up to, the smaller travel teams. And then, I knew I wanted to play in college, so I knew I needed to start looking at a team that plays at the higher level. And that's how I got to the Michigan Hawks. And I played there all the way until I went to school.
Well, you guys mentioned the Hawks, and that's a really good segue to talk about your Hawks career, because you guys both had a lot of success there. Part of a team that won the ECNL National Championship. What was that experience like for you guys? I know, Alexa, you were saying that you were hurt for the game, so you didn't play in the game. But still, that whole season, the whole build up to a career, going through the tournament, and everything like that. What was that whole experience like for you guys? Zoe, if you want to start.
Okay. Well, I had come to the Hawks because I knew we were going to be playing at a higher level. And I feel like winning that championship definitely validated that. I took great pride in wearing the Michigan Hawks jersey and being able to go through that whole tournament. We didn't do the best that we could, throughout the season. So coming out with that championship really just validated that we are one of the clubs that should be, admired in the ECNL league at the time. So I think that definitely just reminded me why I decided to come to the Hawks.
Alexa?
Yeah, I agree with everything that she just said. I came to the Hawks also thinking, well, we're going to win a national championship. And that season prior to it, we weren't the best team in the league by any means. We really weren't. So I think when we won it, we were like, wow, we are capable of achieving anything that we put our mind to. So that was something very special. And yeah, I'm always proud to represent the Hawks, even until now. I'm so happy to say that I played there. So that's great.
Yeah, that's what I've talked to several teammates before that have said, the Hawks, that's one of the names. And, we'll talk about your college careers too. But I've said, looking down the list of all the MAC schools around the area, even teams in Michigan, it's littered with Michigan Hawks players. What was if you're looking at how it affected your career moving forward, being a part of a team that did have that validation of we were good enough. I know what it's like to be on a team that can win a championship. What has that done for you guys moving forward in your careers? How has that helped you, Alexa?
Well, it's definitely gave me a lot of confidence, if anything. Being surrounded by the best players, literally some of the best players in the country, it gave me a lot of confidence going into college. So it gave me a strong mindset and a really big growth mindset to look forward to a lot of new things. So I think it just opened up a lot for me, and especially gave me a lot of confidence. Yeah.
And Zoe?
Yeah, going off of what Alexa said, it definitely gave me a lot of confidence, but it also, in the most humble way possible, I feel like it put me on a pedestal when I first got to college, because my coaches had already had players that had played for the Hawks. And, knowing our reputation, I think they had certain expectations for us. But, knowing that I came from a club like that, while being put on that quote unquote pedestal, it definitely gave me the confidence, and, it told me that I can do this when I got to college.
Well, speaking of college, let's talk about your college careers. Zoe, you've made your way down to Bowling Green. Alexa, Oakland University nearby. What was the decision like for you guys deciding to go and continue your careers at college? Like, what was the process like for you? What were the decisions that led you to where you ended up? Zoe, if you want to go first.
Yeah, well, like I said, I went to the Hawks to, prepare myself for college. And when it came closer to, my sophomore, junior year of high school, I started looking at schools mostly in the MAC. So I, went on a couple of visits, and when I visited Bowling Green, I know it's very corny, but it felt right, and Bowling Green was definitely a program on the rise. So, they hadn't had too much success, but with a new coaching staff and, with the incoming classes that I happened to be a part of as well, I felt as though we were on the road to success, and that happened. We have the credentials now. So I always knew that it was the right place for me. And then, the success that we've had kind of just validated it.
And Alexa, for you?
Yeah, so also I went to the Hawks in hopes to prepare myself for college as well. I knew I always wanted to stay local somewhere in the Midwest. And around my sophomore, junior year, I started talking to schools, went on visits, and I came across Oakland. The coach had actually reached out to me as well. And I went on a visit, and I fell in love with the campus. It's a beautiful area in Rochester. The team as well, I knew I wanted to go in and make an impact and make a difference. And aside from the soccer, the school has a really good reputation for. I'm in nursing school, so the academics as well have had a big impact on why I went there. But yeah, it's a great environment there. The positivity, everything is just amazing. So I love being there.
Awesome. And what about? Let's talk about now. This year coming up, it's the first year for Corktown AFC. What was it that drew you into Corktown, and what are you most excited about or looking forward to the most about playing that first season with Corktown AFC? Alexa, if you want to start.
Yeah, so this year is a special year because a lot of our previous Hawks teammates are joining us again. So I'm really excited to be playing with them. It's a big group of talent. So I think the style of play is a little different from what I normally play in college. So I'm excited to get at it and just have fun this summer. So, yeah.
Awesome. And Zoe?
Yeah, I agree. Being able to play with some of our old Hawks players is going to be super cool. And I'm very familiar with, most of the players that are on Corktown as well as the coaching staff. So, I've been playing with these same people and I've been coached by the same people for, about 2 summers now. I even started, the summer before I went to college. So that definitely helped me going into college. And ever since then, I've been able to improve during the summer. So I feel like this just gives a good opportunity to stay on the ball during the summer, but also at a very competitive level, which is something I really appreciate. So, it's very productive and it's very worthwhile, and you can actually benefit from it.
Definitely. Very spot on. All right. It's the time that you guys were saying you were the most nervous about. It's time for our Fast 5 questions. All right. Some are a little bit easier. Some might be a little bit more interesting. All right. Let's start with the one that I'm asking everyone first off. Favorite sport besides soccer?
Tennis.
What's that?
I like tennis.
Tennis. Okay.
Well, I ran track and played basketball in high school, so I'd go with those 2.
Okay. Would you prefer one to the other though? Is there any that you?
Basketball.
Basketball. Okay. What did you do in track? Did you have an event?
Yeah, I ran the 100-meter dash. It was my by far favorite event.
Okay. All right. Let's do movies, what's the movie that you can sit down and you can watch over and over again, never be sick of it?
I'd say mine is Pulp Fiction.
Yo, all right.
My favorite movie would probably be 7 Pounds. It's a little sad, but it's a really good movie with Will Smith.
Okay, those nice. All right, I like that. I'm interested to see this. Weirdest thing that you've ever eaten?
I don't really eat weird foods, but I'd probably say like oysters or something like that.
Okay, all right.
I don't eat weird foods either,
Yeah.
but I've eaten like baby lobster tail.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing that you could do.
It's actually called longestino.
Okay.
It's just served to me and I ate it.
Where'd you have it?
In my house.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I feel like that sounds like something you have to go like to where the baby lobsters are, but okay. All right. So we're gonna finish off with 2 music questions. What's the go-to? We'll call it the karaoke song, but like song that you're in your car, or in your shower, or wherever, like you're by yourself and you're singing like the song that you're just gonna belt out every time.
She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5.
Okay.
Song.
I gotta say Baby by Justin Bieber.
I love the juxtaposition of Zoe of favorite movie is Pulp Fiction and then favorite song is Baby by Justin Bieber.
I'm everywhere.
All right, so sticking with music, our last one. What's the artist or the band that I'm gonna hear on your warm-up or pregame music playlist?
I feel like me and Alexa might say close to the same thing. I'm going to say Drake.
Ooh, yeah. Drake's definitely on there for me too. I say Drake. I like Lil Uzi, and I like DaBaby too.
True.
Yeah.
All right. That's I mean, Drake has been like the number one answer for everybody. So that's perfect. Well, guys, thank you again for taking the time to chat with us. Where can people find you on social media if they want to follow you guys?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram. I've been tagged in a couple of the Corktown posts. So if you go head over to that account, I'm there.
Perfect.
That's find me.
Instagram and Twitter, I'm also tagged, so I'm there.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you very much, guys. And, of course, make sure you follow the club on our social media, Twitter and Instagram, at Corktown AFC, and on Facebook, searching Corktown AFC for team signings, news, updates, and, of course, more of our Corktown Q&As. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You did awesome.
Thanks.
Yep. All right. We'll talk to you later, right?
Bye.
Bye.